Hamba kanjani face, so this is I know those stuff. So yeah, weekend today, so I decided to see like ngenza video ne, because like it's so much pressure when like monza lezi zinto lezi YouTube. Abantu abaningi don't understand the YouTube side, because some of you just come here for ama video and so it's then yeah, YouTube like is banned, Joe. Like izinto eziningi, like i-concept yakho have to be always have to update ama-video nanani, khona bezwa-rate, khona abanye bezokwazi ukuthi bebona ama-videos akho. Ungathola ukuthi abanye like uyabona ukuthi abantu abaningi banama-subscribers amaningi nanani, but muthi uyacheck i-content yakho umuntu is not that great, but he get more content because of he's more consistent ku-span sakhe, yabo. So uba into kanjalo, you have to drop, but I always try to, like, whenever I drop a concept, it have to be something, because I've saw like ama videos noma ingana ama viewers like amaningi, but more checker like abantu abaningi, they really watch ama videos, so they pay a lot of time. Like if I could check you, like I've got over 3,000 hours. So 3,000 hours, that's almost like more than 10 months of usu. Also people watching the stuff. So it's very important to be consistent with my work. Like there's so many factors enzalayo generally when you are a human being, umuntu nawe ziningi izinto like ezikwenza ezikudiscourageayo, like mawubuka i-content yomunye umuntu usuyayi-check-a ngayo ifanisene yakho, and then you realize it's no, yazi ngcono kunalo, but he got more views, he got more subscribers, and then you ended up ugcina usungasafocusile on the main goal yokuthi why did you started this from the beginning. It was not because of a competition or you wanted to do something. Like for me, for example, like when I started this, I was not even in a good business or of Forex, like angi-traded and ngedwa. So now I'm in the business of a Forex, and I'm even in the business of YouTube as well. So isn't it kanjalo, ugcina so lose the concentration of why you started. Nah, so before siqhubeke guys, ngiyacela bafethu, ngicela ushaye i-subscribe button, because it's very important njengoba ngichazile, because more subscriber, it helps, like it helps for people abalento le abangena kwi-channel, like by promote YouTube and all those stuff. So it helps. So please just click on that button, that subscribe before we even get started. Hit the subscribe button, and yeah man, I hope you enjoy the video, and I hope it's on quality. Alright, so into yokuqala engifuna ukuthi like ngikele is this one. This is a very nice. So I've been talking about performs, like to actually show what the content damn is more powerful. I've been talking about performs more than anyone else. I think a perform, you have 2 years the content I've seen now. So njobi pop it's amanye ama traders asekhuluma. It's something that I've spoken about a long time ago. Yeah, well, so if you can check out my previous videos or FTMO, I think I know 2 years when he's spoken about this stuff. Yeah, but so for other people, it's something new, but you know, if you are a member of or a follower of my work, you can see like I'm always ahead of my time. Yeah, so just check this one. If we check I wanted to talk about MYFOREXFUND. MYFOREXFUND is a very legit prop firm. I'm also in Dala, and it does my payment but I've actually, like I'm saying, couldn't discover a method that could actually make you have my funds more than $1 million. Yeah, so with a small amount of money. So now into ends. If you have funds amancane, now I challenge you, guys. This is the challenge you need to buy. This one, the $5,000. So what do you do ngale $5,000? We are saying a challenge, we are passer, and then we withdraw le yokuqala ulento le withdrawal yakho yokuqala uthenga i-challenge enkulu. So just imagine, man, the challenge there it cost le mali le. This is how much it cost. $59. I think $59 is like 900 in rands. I think it's like 900 in rands. So you buy this one and then uthenge the challenge then. So I hope, let me check his sound, cause or his sound is alright. Cause I don't wanna like get the very ngamana. So uthenga le, so in ama rules afanayo. This one is a bit easier, guys. So if you can check, lose it's $250 ngosuku and ungadliwa $600. $600 I think is like 10%, ne? 10%. So imali I think it's $500 to actually pass the challenge phase 1, and then you have phase 2. Phase 2 I think you make $250. Yeah, so now if you can check now the challenge, it's very easy, and I'm in profits car 554, ne? 554 154. If ngenza profit mhlawumbe ngizowenza profit, i-target yami ye-profit, it's, let me delete here, i-target profit yami it's gonna be $500, ne, from this challenge. So it's gonna be very easy because of your leverage nan to actually make $500. So as soon as you withdraw me, I'm gonna go for this challenge, which is $1,000, which is equivalent to 1.8 million, ne? So it's very easy, guys. If you have my funds on a pro firm, you can actually start with little as $59 and to pass the challenge, and then uzela. Even if una imali mhlawumbe asisen $100, ne, I wouldn't take this challenge, ne, because it's just once off. Because lama challenge are very tricky. Sometimes to join the challenge kanti ungene on a very bad month lapho imarket esuke idla nomba khona, not just esuke idla wena individual, but esuke isidla sonke, ne. So it's better to actually split it into two pieces. Ube no $50 about to $100, and then uthathe there, we pass, and then once you see the profits ka 500, you can get for this challenge. This one, yeah. So as soon as you learn about, you're gonna be making a lot of money. Some people spend $5,000. $5,000 cabang we challenge ka 1 million. That is like 5%, and 5%, which is close to, but I think it's 90,000. So you're gonna be almost financially free, because most of 90,000, then you are set, ne? Because no matter you lose the challenge, you can actually purchase some challenge, because your life will never be the same. So I'm drop your link like a subscription, so you can actually see what I'm talking about. So when I spoke too much, I want to drink some water and stuff. Well, before this my analysis, so let me just check that. So I was some pause, missing an analyzer. Yeah, couldn't so boyang namanda rights. Yeah, boing cartel. So analyzer yonki. So let me just check. Let's go. Yeah, let me just pause and then pull the mans and then come back again. Yeah, so saying really, guys, I'm back again. So yeah, I just want to drink water and stuff. So I hope you have subscribed if you're still new, and like and do everything. So I hope that information can actually change someone. So if you're still guys, you can actually change your life. Like, honestly speaking, Forex game has become very like, it has become an open game. It's like the YouTube of these days is that YouTube has allowed a lot of people to be famous without actually being TV. So it gave me Forex like you can actually make a lot of money with having nothing. The most important thing is actually having a skill. So when you have a skill, you can actually change your life, ne? So let's continue and analyze what are we looking at, nani. So the video is gonna be like an hour, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it, ne? So sure. So what do we have here? Last in a NZD USD, ne? So we have the setup. I think the setup is nice. So the setup there, it's a very nice setup. When it's bonus izela, so they're actually showing you a downtrend, ne? So njengoba ngishilo ukuthi mina ama trend lines like angwa trade but ngiyabuka izinto ezenzalayo ukuthi okay, if une trend line probably yini engenzeka, just for probabilities and stuff. But I don't trade on my trend line, but they are very good tools to use. Well, they are just like indicators. I don't trade on my indicators. So firstly, I just want to look at weekly time frame, just seeing what's going on. I don't know if these updates are in. Okay, weekly time frame, there's no much information, despite that the price is at the level there. Ne? Da. So there's a demand, it tested that, ne? So this is the first point we have with buy peso. So you can never like make a decision based on one thing. Also, you want so many things to confirm what's okay. Is this the right decision in Zoyans before you actually make any decision or touch a trade replace, ne? So now you see what's password like the demand, cause the demand you wanna run the demand, you wanna what sheshe banyu ba peso. So if benyu ngamandla ba peso, maybe we are low level banyu ngamandla futhi. So it's like the situation says the CC amanzi la kasama khona phindame, ne? So the same thing applies with Forex. If la sekama khona phindame, if la seyadlula khona phindadlula. So la iprice isike yadlula la yanyuka ngamandla aphezulu. So ithe ibuya yenze njani, yanyuka ngamandla aphezulu. So mo checka la ku daily, just looking at the daily, or let me delete la khona kuzoba clear. Let me delete la. Daily. So we have a daily time frame. So if I look at the daily time frame la, I have this huge significant level. The level la is significant, the level. So we check the level la is significant, this level. So this is a huge significant level of resistance. So let me check this out in order, guys. I'm full with everything have equality. So I just have to check the sound. Yeah, the sound is right. It writes the sound. So let me just continue. So you want to check outside, check the level of resistance. I mean, it's suppose causing exams, ne? So we check the level is significant. Well, this is a significant level. So you're expecting a huge buy now. The prices or respect. The prices are two things we support a resistance. It's either a breaker or a new, ne? So this level, it looks like for this factors now, I will say buy new buy peso. So buy is always gonna be a nice setup, ne? So more check obvious it's sana lo buy lo or see annual like price. It's not a low buy is new because the resistance, ne? So let's check for another buy on a sneaker. So with daily is nice. So let's go for 4 hour because you don't wanna take ama setups based on ama higher time frame, guys. Because ama higher time frames ama stop loss azuba high as much as ama profits azuba high, but ama stop loss azuba high as well. So you might as well lose the entire capital. And another thing we emphasize is that more trade ama firm avoid to good trends ama swing trades, because ama swing trades I think is cards, and the pro firm is always using these cards against you. So you always have to go for a lower time frame, ne? So I hope that makes sense, ne? So more check la so more check la ut look to this area dollar obviously So we check la. This is what you have la. You have a price la. Let's see here. It went here. La isuwa la isindi la. Now la usimenze njani. That it had like a equilibrium, like you mean a China. You hammer up and down for those who trade a trend line. You hammer up and down. Asuwa yasi. Mo check la. It went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. A breaker, ilentole. They break a trend line at this point. They break a trend line. So they break la. And then Jani, yeah, retest la. So yes, it is as ne. But no check la. If you check it out, la, there was a QUASIMODO la. This point. Now so that QUASIMODO. So now I shoulder, now the kanda, and then I test that I drop. So it's just a confluence. It's about what's the thing because I also you don't just look at a price and look at one thing. You also yahambisana lento de my trend line is supply and demand. It's just a confluence, mix of a combination of both. You also let me just delete like when I'm suffering no. So as soon as it break up, yes, and so when we check we check la. So when we check we have what's last the shoulder and then it's the hand, and then we have a break. So it break lento le abaye besebenzise what you call smart money concepts, ne? So whenever with smart money concepts banalento they bathi break. So break of structure. So this break up structure la nas let's break it on. Nas let's break it. So this structure lesi mesuye saba we say sa the shoulder and the head was just showing us what's a downtrend, ne? A downtrend. So as soon as yaba ngaphezulu waleli khanda leli this high yaba ngaphezulu waleli khanda leli sekukhombisa ukuthi akusehliwa manje because sengaphezulu so sekuyeyuya ezantsi. So whatever they're gonna do, they have to go up because it's already breaking structure. So maybe uzothi la kwi what you call smart money, they're gonna do it like this. I think it's TOC. Huh? Let me just write it ngamakama makhulu. And then it's so that is this by chalk there corner. This is structure breaker, ne? That's what they call it. So this is what you call a structure breaker. Then what you have tinaga is trade QUASIMODO. You have this QUASIMODO level now QML. So now it's the QUASIMODO level. So now QUASIMODO that. So siyazi ukuthi sina since vele sisibreakile le structure lesi sabo sibreakile le structure bazowenza njani baza la. This is where they coming at. So bezala. So this is the entire level there. The demand like so I highlight that, guys. You highlight this whole zone. No? So you highlight this zone, eh? So the price you already know it's okay, so break. So you have this structure level being broken and then this QUASIMODO level. So we have a nice buy going up. So if you say la lento, you know it's gonna go up. Yeah, la peso. So let me just change the line now. Maybe a bit thicker. I think it's better now. So you know it's okay. The price is a peso. So this one is a very nice swing trade, né? So even we check the price. It creates what you call it 3D. It 3D is just a small vertical line. It's just like on the side. So when you get 1, 2, 3, né? So now it says that corner side. So it's almost like a trend line, but it's just one line, né? So it's 1. This is the first test, and this is the second test, né? And then this is the third test. The third test. Okay, this is the third test, né? and this is the third test. So see that third test. So already have it, what you call EPA. EPA igama lesi EPA iqonda ukuthini, iqonda ukuthi price approach. So indlela price approach ngayo level, it's already showing us it's okay. Last sebezoshintsha. So you have this one uthi kanje at this point uthi kanje. Yabo? So iyanyuka yaphezulu, stop loss sakho siba kephi? Nasi njalo nazi egroupini, ingani abasegroupini yethu ku Telegram they know stop sathu siba la just ngaphansi kwelento then the yellow highlight. So this is the price. So first take profit yakho qala ila, always the first shoulder, ne, like we shoulder. First take profits, second take profits iba la we high. Also this is the setup of what we have with we NZD USD, guys. So I hope niyayithola the setup. So let's just go for something else. Let's pick ilento le USD Swiss, né? So USD Swiss, like I said, I always just looking at the price and you say about lento le ihamba kanjani. Already nje ngakenza ukuthi but I can see ukuthi isuke la from this point la, so it was been respecting this trend line, ne? So it's like we sell mood, ne? Unless is it break the trend line iye phezulu iye la apart, but for now it's like we sell mood. Already saying pick up hello. So let me just go with daily. Nothing on daily, nothing nala. So this one is very tricky, ne? Because la in the QUASIMODO corner la. But it's how we sell mood. So even if I could take the QUASIMODO there, it's going to say, well, now the QUASIMODO goes now shoulder, now they can't, and already it's test here. So this one is very dangerous. So even if I had a setup la, tampe angazi noma ngizoyithola yini, or even if ngiyawuthola ubuy la ngaphakathi, yabo for instance nje lo buy lo onale base le, now buy la on the base, it's yabo. Nah, but it's not a smart buy because then to this apart what the trend and so I would love to see price idlale ngaphandle la, and then I'll be looking for a buy. So as soon as idlala ngaphandle la, I'll be looking for a buy, ne? But for now there is some other trend there, it's better to look for a sell. So just past this one, and there's no setup I would actually send good group with Swiss, ne? So let me just check okay, I haven't checked a pound USD for some time. Okay, let's just check it. I haven't traded this thing for it. Okay, let's just look at it and then see what higher time frame is going to. Okay, now into check it out. So structure sibalekile, structure guys sona sisitshela ukuthi sizobheka usell noma sobheka ubuy, ne? So the structure actually explains to us okay, am I looking for a sell or am I looking for a buy, ne? So let's just check nje la most bheka nje the structure nje. First thing engiyibonayo ngisaba kusuka la iza la is showing you ukuthi senze njani for a sell. Ngithola. So let me just we kanjani move. So it's no sell nje kusuka la uze la no sell, guys. Suka la uza la no sell. Because usabo usuke la itepis lesuke la enze njani ehla more. So it's no sell. Despite ukuthi iyanyuka la already structures breaking. So la it's just a trap, ne? It's just a trap le. A trap yenza la. So mengithatha la into sengizoyibheka using the structure time is looking for selling opportunity. So now sell la. Usabo unice kamnandi kabi ngithatha nje le zone le ngi-highlighter le zone ngithi kanje ngi-highlighter la already sinale level significant ngithebo this level is tested testa and then actually base candle. So we have a FTR la. So ngithi la ngi-highlighter ngithi kanje ngithatha ngi-highlighter le zone ngithi kanje we have this price have to go la
for before it ends the manya decision, whatever it does here, it have to go up, so it's no buy la. So into engayibheka uma lower time frame ngabheka into ezongiphelezela ingibeke ingilethele la ne for a buy kuyima bese iyehla. But for now just looking for a buy izuza kule structure le. So we're looking for a buy like we pound dollar ne. So we're looking for a buy, so let's just go look for a buy setup. If I say taller, say taller. If I see taller, I see tall. So let me just go now for our wrong there. This one is not a setup. It's not a good setup. So let's just look for a setup. Okay, let me show you there. So this small scalp ngingawuthatha lo bhala because moyichecka la nayi la shoulder, there is the shoulder, and then nali ikhanda, and then nayi break. So this is a small scalp bar la nansi la break. So nani base la enza la. So if I could just put la kwi shoulder, say what test khona exactly say bona ine rejection in price. So if you highlight it here, so we highlight la uthi kanje. So it was a nice buy going up. So it was a bit of like I said, if you took this one, you would have made a small money. Yeah, well, you made a make very obvious you don't make a lot of money scalping. So this one was a small buy, but last days guy was buy la. About buy la stop sako sebela because the price I mean very jiggy is stop it out. You know me stop out, but for the first instance of Chigizela is uzumnisa cause of a stop loss so we say high. So if we missed this one, we missed. So we could just look at for another buy, but I don't see omunyu buy la. So that was the only setup was good now. And let's see my base, but nakona my base have to be FTP base ne. My base candle are strong. You don't just take any base. Also, there's no other buy ngaphandle or trade. So let's go check the dollar yen. So I think we need that. Okay, let me just check what's see in the end. Move orange. Let's see all the base there. Okay, let's just check USDN. So if you check USDN, okay, missing a body there. Okay, so let me just check because I like looking at my high time frame before I make any decision. About sees in high time frame, it's in the head and shoulder, your baza. So nice shoulder. Nayikhanda, so already see no sell, but nginale nkinga leyo uthi suka la izifike la ngiyikhumbula lento le last year unini umuntu ayisela lento ipush yabo kushayela against the trend is very dangerous. Nje isifike blend isifike like I think it's the highest high ever yabo la isifike la see highest point. So mayisuka la ithi kanje uthi highlighting this phezulu. So sinale head and shoulder evelile more check the head and shoulder. So let's just I think then today from a trading view some people understand, but let's just use what we have. So it's not a head and shoulder there, a shoulder, a khanda, and then this is just the QUASIMODO because we check that you only head and shoulder that it may break there. Now it break, so that test that and then that drop. So it's no sell la ongeko like I think my probability is also sell ongeko uzuyifele leyo to sell because yabona into iswa ude kanjani. So imayehla manje, so you can't rely so much here. You can't rely so much on the sell, but okay, let's just look at a lower time frame because the setup is so la is a high probability because of the high time frame. It's like Aisha isitori esimnandi ne. So kula akho lutho enzale ile match la kwi daily time frame, so mo check la there's nothing much, but let's just go 4 hours just for a setup. So there's a setup nakhona i-setup yakhona guys ngithi ngichaze ukuthi ayona i-high probability ne. So moyibheka la i-price isuka la nje mobheka nje la ithi nje la uthatha the trend line sebo yenze njani lokhu bounce la. So let's just go and put another trend line sebo nansi noma ukuthi bounce up lokhu bounce the trend line up down. So nje ukuthi bounce la so isifuna ukunyuka. So let me just delete la because khona okunye engikubonayo. Delete one delete la. So last ne liquidity zone enkinga la, so kune trap la enzalile fake house. So nale pin nalo pin no. So this pin uyazi ukuthi bathi liquidity pool ne. So kuyaziwa kunama stop loss ala amaningi ne. So this is where mafuna ukuthatha lama stop mase behla bayezansi. So into ezokwenzeka zenzalani mele behle fast yabo. So yabo le lento le ukuthi ngidelete la bese ngichazile. Ngithi yabo la kunama stop loss amaningi la ala. So ngifuna ukudelete khona uzuze ngidelete here delete ne. Okay, so highlight kanje kunama stop loss amaningi ala yabo. Ama market makers now ama banks nama stop loss, so they wanna go for a sell but they wanna take ama orders zabo la ba share khona. This one is a tricky one to umuntu ose practice zile kakhulu. So la ngihighlight ngithi kanje yabo le spike lesi is la C base. So the spike le ngis highlight ngithi kanje C base ngizokhombisa C base kanjani. So nakho yabo, so it tricky kabili la bazothatha la vele bazonyuka shosho bazonyuka. So bazonyuka bits bethatha ama stop loss la and then mase baya drop bala ezansi bese bayahla bayezansi because ama stop loss maningi la ala. But the thing is kunale QUASIMODO la, because I know a lot of people bayabona le QUASIMODO la at this zone, but le QUASIMODO le ngenzeka befike kuyona ngenzeka bengafiki kuyona. Because whenever bathatha ama stop bese bethatha ama stop loss ne, ngithi asenzeni nje sibona ngithi yazi sama traders amaningi as trader i support and resistance ayazi la kule zone la ukuthi okay let's not sell. So as soon as ingena la for to sell bazosela and then stop it out and then ngena ama breakout traders angena for to buy and then mase ngena ama for to buy ama breakout traders izohamba i-price mase yajikeza. So ngeke beze befike la kule QUASIMODO because ngeke befuna ukunyuka kakhulu, because as soon as benyuka kakhulu la ama breakout traders azobe senza imali. So kwi fake house guys kubalekile ukuthi you know ukuthi bajika eduze abajiki ukuthi. So that's why ngithi decide ukubheka le level most ngibheka because ngeke bekwazi usibanyuke baze bafike la phezulu la and then unothi bajike la eduze kule base there. So mo check le base there I've explained in my videos previously. You have to go to a lower time frame to actually see what's okay. This is a base ne. Let me just check. Noma izobonakala yini. Let me just zoom this kanje. Ngabo isacheka ngafuthize ibonakala box vele kanje la. I think champion is available 5 minutes because the spike they see piece is back. So let me just go 5 minutes. If you can go 5 minutes then I think it will I can call it another corner la for 5 minutes because I think the price is what you got corner. So it takes a lot of practice guys. I only need over 2 years and yeah, practice. Wait, and this is what's fair guys. I see it. But I hope na understand the theory le things I'm uyichaza le usibawujika la kule base le. This is a base candle. The spike is a base, so it's a very dope setup la ezojika khona ne. Then take profit yakhe izoba la obvious cause bawujika la ekugcineni cause vele mase beje bazobe sebazi usakhoma. But nala so ungaba no sell la stop sakho sibe tight ube noma ube no sell la stop sakho sibe la ne, but stop sakho mayehlezi above ikhanda ne, so it's gonna be very long if uzofuna sell la and stop sakho sibe la, it's gonna be very tricky ne. So yeah man, so even if you sell la stop lock sakho sibe la then mhlawumbe bakustop it out and then mase uyaphinde uyaresell and then ubeke la ne. So that's the trickiest part, but let's just go for something else. Let's go for setup USD CAD. Oh yeah. So I'm check the setup already sengiyibonile, but yeah, you have to go with the protocol. So more check also it's always like to look at like this. I know it's okay. This trend line, that's how I trade my trend line. So that is, so you know what's made it respect to some la trend line, respect to some la each year is it. Oh, so this is so simple. This is what trend line saying. So already knowing what's okay, because this allows the basically, so already sunani usune mentality sell ne. So what do you looking for la ufuna the turning point le bazochiga up la. So more checker left, more bear left, this is the easiest setup. More bear left is nan la I've explained what's in the spike are very important. More checker la reject. So more checker la this level is very important. So this is a very nice FTR. But more check that spike nala, and then I shoot base candle. So now base is a straight we see bazochi up. Being touch on highlights and this one is very easy, guys. Now so set up your PD already sent a dealing USD CAD. This is the easy setup. If you combine it into some price action, already you get a nice top answer, guys. So this one, it's very nice. USD CAD against the or USD CAD against what's man. So this one, it's very simple for a sell. So this is a very nice setup. It's very confident in the price action. It's an FTR, ne? So it's a nice FTR. So let's just go look at okay, let's go look at for cause which setup let's check okay, let's go look at here. So la voila. So la amount second swala you are pissed, so you have an uptrend that analyze do so. But now it's in the ops concern ngayo ile nto le. Ile compression le. I price means because about the price means that me am up and down. So me compress and the price. The price was just compressing. So yeah, the price may compress if we combisa amandla sell. So there's a lot of it droppers over there anytime soon. Anytime soon it dropping enzela. So mo check lento ngiye ngayibona na kwi compression iyodwa nje I set up nje noma ungazi price zoshika. You know what price was ever a compressor ilo ikhombisa compressor ngathi umfinyana. As soon as amakhandlela emfinyana eminyana ndawone kanje, so esisikhombisa okay la ngizojika khona ngehla, if minyuka if biyehla izojika, so enza the opposite. So khona enye compression engiyitholile le nansi, this one, this compression yabo le nansi nayi le compression le. ngithi yabo lento le ngiyicompressa ngithi yabo akho QUASIMODO la I knew ukuthi okay nje price le i-compressor whatever they gonna do la bazowehla khona and I did to sell so ikhombisa ukuthi I'm not lying nalo sell lo where is it nansi ngisebo funda kahle ngisebo AUD Japanese yen sabo ngenza usell and I made like $250 nge-trade eyodwa and there was no big setup because of just compression eyodwa so you know what's the price whenever compressor and there's a certain level oyibonayo eceleni ukuthi okay lo level la bazojika showcase so la already kwi NZD I mean euro NZD already sinayo i-compression ne showing us it's okay price la might 10 ne might 10 because vela kahle la ku-daily so nansi la i-compression so I'm just gonna look for a base candle. This one is very easy so this one idinga abantu abavulile la usimoyi check la lento le ine-QUASIMODO but le QUASIMODO le icashe kakhulu le yabo buka le spike lesi yabo le spike lesi nalesi yabo this is a QUASIMODO code this is a shoulder and then this is a head so mong highlights la ngithatha exactly ku spike level la ngisikanje so lento le into ezoyenza ngititole price le manje everyday that's okay let me just nakho ngithi kanje yabo na shoulder na head but ayenzanga ngale ndlela le yamakhandlela but I'm still going to try and make a video and explain this one because I think if I enter this one ngizo vele ngilahle yonke i-purpose of i-video so naye la usimele yenze njani inyuke kancane izonyuka kancane lento i-drop phezulu yezansi so this one is very easy as well yabo because moyibheka nalabuka la ngisabo nasi structure la sibreak khona so la uza la ngisabo already sesino sell so already this entire level sekuyihlombe leli yabo sokuyihlombe and then nali ikhanda and then nice shoulder so this level already very QUASIMODO level nice hlombe and then we see that you know we're looking for what for a sell so we expect to push it kancane so I've been seeing a lot of cells we what you call the NZD USD ne the NZD I mean my NZD pairs so New Zealand dollar there's something ezowenzeka as a collapse for the next week or the couple of months ne? So you're expecting sales amaningi ne? So let's just look at something else Euro CAD okay let's go for this one okay let's look for let's just forget about Euro because if we be hourly video and we have like 15 minutes okay let's check okay I think we did pound okay let's check AUD anisicefeke la maphezulu kulezi insuku angazi inkosi impela angazi okay let's check this one so this one I've just explained indaba yayo nale compression le yalo set so ngingisi kanje abochikela lento le slima phone actually ayehla ezansi and then on the previous video le yokugcina senzile I think we explained indaba ye fake out la ngisaba kusiminani mine fake out vele la so menginama stop loss amaningi nami ngisikanje highlight la as explained indaba ukuthi la it's a resistant level ne so it's a resistant level so you know ukuthi nginama stop loss amaningi I've explained that the previous video bawuthatha ama-stop mase bayehla benze njani they took all ama-stop loss mase behla bayezansi because they know ama-stop so akusekho umuntu la akusekho umuntu so they know ukuthi kumele benze njani manje kumele bebuye bezela ezansi it's very simple ne so let me just explain because explainile lokho kunye and explain into engayichazanga kwi-video let me just okay another setup esingayibheka yabo guys igolide angiliqondi ukuthi wenzakalani igolide. Oh, this is not gold. Bona igolide. Yabo guys, igolide ngabonile ama-analysis onke adakile. Like ayikho i-analysis egolide ongathi hey face, like you can put money on. I don't know where the gold is going, guys. It's very complicated. Like molbheka nje, like awuboni lutho. Even this one, because ngiyalazi ngizobheka le QUASIMODO le. Ngizobheka le QUASIMODO nifuna ukusela la. Ngeke uzusele le nto le. Ngeke uzuyisele le nto because yayibona lento isukaphi. Ngithabo isuka le la ezansi ya la, and moyichecka la ikwi-high la. So nginale luvalo lokuthi bafuna ukubreaka le level le. And uma bebreaka le level nalezi zinto lokuzizwa ngedola aba-trend fundamental, bebreaka le level iyacrasha le nto le. Because if bebreaka la create new highs, new everything. So bawuhamba unomphela, bawuhamba njengele nto le USD yen. I've explained the USD yen. You know USD yen isenzeni last year. And bajikela la bantu la, bajikala la kule base le. They took the space. So you can't be looking for sell kunto epusha kanje, guys. Yabo labo sell benentweni baphosa abayingozi. Bajikela, so they might break this level. Also, you just have to stay away from the gold, guys. Stay away, lalelana. Now I set up. I was checking a stack for ithanda. Zenas. Same thing. Nas same thing. What that's isiyehlile a bit. But Joe wahlala nje la monthly. You don't know if you're retracement or what's what. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know if it's a retracement or what's what. So you're still looking for Ukbai la. Yeah. Ukbai is still strong. Yeah. So more check la. Bafunu nyuga. But retrace again. Let's check the daily time frame. So more check la. Oh, idento de. Ngazi mina ngitrade lento le. Le tictshela into eziningi ngesikhathi esisodwa. Yabo? Lapha nyukile la. So tested abanyuka. So that base la. Ngeke ngivele ngisele ibase engena information, but you can see la ukuthi okay la maybe liquidity zone, maybe liquidity la, nginama stop loss amaningi. So bawathathe la ama stop, so sebe nama breakout traders for buy. So this is not a nice fake out. So this setup is very complicated. I wouldn't advise anyone to actually trade in us unless sample angazi. Yabona i-setup, but nakhona ubuy oyingozi ibad. Yabo mawuthatha la ubeke la or sebetestile la. Ngithi yabona i-shoulder la, nayi la igcine la spike, and then i-price mi lento le means i-3D, ngithi ngichaza i-3D. So you test kathathu 1 2 3 ne? Yatestani le demand la ezansi. So test the demand banyuka phezulu. So yeah, ayisho into engavamisile ukuyikhipha because into enganayo ishow yazo le. So ngayithatha, we can test it out and all those stuff, but for me I don't want to put something enganayo ishow yazo. So let's just check okunye. Okay, let's check USD at the same, guys. USD, I can set up as the analyzer USD. So yeah, man, I think I've done most izinto like esengichazile nani sazoba nokunye sifundise ezinye izinto more stuff. So please just subscribe with channel and uzobona lapha phezulu kwilento le this page, the channel there, there's the link lapha Facebook group share my videos and all those stuff. So just click the link and please subscribe and share the video. So bye for now.